further ado, I present to you McDreamy. Well, here we go. Alright, I've already pulled the vacuum and charged the AC, and everything's good. We're just waiting for some PAG oil to get here so I can inject some oil and recharge the AC. I've got to wrap that little bit of battery cable that goes near the manifold with some heat tape. It's good, but I like to wrap it because it's closer than I would like. You want to know one of the cool things you can do with aftermarket stuff? Crap, I got music playing. Hold on, I gotta pause it. Pause. There we go. You can do stuff like this and make the background of your radio the truck. That is just cool. I like it. We got to tie up a little bit of the wiring underneath for the spare wire that we had, and then do my alignment over there once the Nova's off the rack, and we can go take this thing for a test drive. Ooh, I got to grab my tuning cables out of my truck. We got to do that. And then I'll take you for a walk over to the Chevelle too, because it's been freshly detailed, and damn, it's looking good. And I can't wait until this thing's detailed, because if that is looking good, this is going to look amazing. Alright guys and girls, it's the moment you've been waiting for. We're going for a ride in McDreamy. This is both you and I's first ride. We're going to make sure air fuels are good. We're going to make sure my speedometer is calibrated correctly. So first we're going to put this on gauges. Alright. Nothing yep, sweet, so everything's working there. Nothing nerve-wracking about this. Let's see, it is 12:13. Transport truck is going to be here in like 2 hours. So far, we're good. 7 miles an hour on both gauges. We're going to wait for every car to go by here because I am in no rush. I really wished I had more time to drive this, like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks, so we could put like 400 or 500 miles on it. But we don't, because that wasn't the schedule. And I trust the build. I like to prove it. Crap, it's lunchtime. We got a lot of traffic. Alright, here we go. Shifts nice and smooth. Speedometer's dialed. Beautiful. I can put the phone away. Speedometer's good. Alright. So, for everybody that's followed this build, Roadster, because it's been a lot to get done in a little time. Man, this slam spec chassis, it rides like a static slam spec, but not bad for as low as it is. Air fuels actually look pretty good. So this engine and transmission originally came out of a 15 CL1 Camaro that has a 255 pulley on it, upper pulley. It had full length, probably, since they didn't want to give them up, most likely ARH or Cook's headers. And let me close this window. It was tuned for all that. So I was hoping they didn't also swap injectors or anything, but according to what I'm seeing right now for my air fuels, we are dialed. Injectors are good. Let's see, where am I at? Yeah, we're at 192 for temp. Got a bunch of idiots here that don't know which way they're going. Fuel pressure is awesome. Oil pressure is awesome. Everything's good. Whew. Let me tell you about the nap I am going to take once these vehicles leave. Holy crap. I'm going to take this vehicle for a little bit more of a blast down Route 1 and then come back on back roads. What do we got here? We're good. Voltage is good. So the brakes are going to squeak for a little bit until the zinc coating wears off of them. Let's see, my IAT2s, beautiful. So that means my intercooler system, my heat exchanger system's working beautifully, because we're 61 degrees outside right now. We're at 64 degrees inside the blower hat. Granted, I haven't gotten into boost yet, but still. All right, so we're in, I wonder. So I've got to recalibrate the transmission. So we are in what would be comfort mode in the ZL1, which starts you off in second gear. So I'm just going to put my settings for my CTSV into the transmission for shift timings. So it won't start me off in second gear anymore. It'll start off in first. Yeah, everything looks mint. Very happy with it. There's nothing more nerve-wracking than taking a new build out for its first drive. Always bring your phone. So we've got 42 pounds of oil pressure fully warmed up at idle, which is mint. And I've seen a high of 60, and I've only revved this thing to 2100 so far. It's getting a little warm in here. Turnaround, I'll get on it a little bit more. But right now I just want to feel it out, make sure everything's good, make sure my air fuels are good, make sure there's no spark knock. Alignment is mint, which it should be. I did it. It's actually very comfortable. It might look really bouncy. It's just stiff, but it's not like lowered 89 Honda Accord cut coil stiff. It's a good performance coilover ride, which is the one thing I was nervous about with these coilovers and these low profile tires, if it was going to be a rough ride. It's not. Running mint. Very happy with this. It's been a long road to get this done, and for it to be flawless right now, that makes my heart happy. You see, is our clock 12:21? Yep, okay, clock is calibrated. or anything yet, I've noticed either. Everything's good and tight. God, it sucks I gotta drive this thing in this weather. At least yesterday with the Chevelle, it was freezing out, but it wasn't wet. We've got a nasty wind and rainstorm last night. So everything is soaked. And it warmed up, so all the snow that was left over has melted. I just realized I didn't even look to see if there was gas in this thing before I took it for a drive. Thankfully, we're on a quarter tank. I think I'm gonna pull over into this shopping plaza over here and just put it in park and go through all my data and make sure everything looks good. And then we'll get back on the drive and go through it. You know, I wonder what my injector duty cycle is. Let's see. I have that in my chart somewhere. My chart is very magnified right now. Injector duty cycle. We haven't even begun to tickle these injectors. Granted, I haven't floored it yet, but I know they're bigger injectors. I just don't know what size they are because the numbers were scraped off of them. Obviously, anytime you go a 255 pulley on these LSAs, you're at the max of your injectors. They're almost at 85% duty cycle from the factory. So if you're going to run flex fuel after that as well, you're already tapped out. You're at about 110 duty cycle, if not higher. But these things, I don't know, I think these are at least 1000 cc injectors, which is more than enough for this with just a pulley. Whew. All right, we are at Taco Bell. I'm going to put the defrost on AC. Find a parking space over here. Look at my my data. All right, I'll get back with you guys shortly. All right, we're good. Everything looks absolutely perfect. Crap, there's no wood in here to knock on. All right, let's go take it for a drive. A drive. I'm going to be putting it up on the lift and spraying the entire underneath before it gets detailed. Woo! Yeah, it just started blowing them up midway through the RPM range. IATs are still mint. We hit 11.5 pounds of boost on that little jaunt right there. I know I'm doing a lot of staring at this laptop, but I just want to make sure everything's good. Everything seems to be absolutely mint. Let's see. Yeah, no, air fuel was good even in the boost. All right. Got a decent straightaway up here. I'm going to give it some gas. I am more afraid to give it gas in this thing than I was the Chevelle, just because this is so much more of an expensive build than the Chevelle was. Yep, it's a static ride height truck. Of course, we're getting up to the straightaway and a guy just pulls out the side street and he's crawling. So I'll slow down, give him some room. Alright, let's see. That is literally all tire spin. I couldn't even get it to go into the gear without spinning. But it looks like 12 pounds is where we are pulling to. I'm very disappointed I can't floor it, because we just got no traction. But the blower sounds amazing. There we go. Got a little bit of traction there. Jesus Christ, this thing rips. Now I expecting to rip. This, you're going to be sitting about 600 horse, 600 pounds of torque with the pulley on it, with all your torque management turned off, and nothing in this thing but bare bones. You're going to have some fun driving this thing around out in Arizona when it gets out there. Yeah, everything's still mint. Successful build! Oh God, I need a nap. I can't believe my laptop hasn't died yet. Oh, nice. Washed all the rocks out into the road here. Yeah, we're gonna wait. I want to give it one more throttle over here just to see if I can get any traction. We're at 200 degrees coolant temp. And still right about ambient with my IAT2s. So we're going to do one more lap. I like this truck. I'm a truck guy. I love street trucks. I also love LS engines, LSAs especially. Oh, so nasty. Oh, it's a big log pile. All right. I'll review that when I get back, just to make sure there's nothing I missed. Take one further look over the tune and be done. And she is on her way to Barrett-Jackson. Transport truck's not here yet, so Alex still has plenty of time to spit shine this thing. And we have to aim the headlights. Say thank you for all you people that have followed this and the Chevelle's build. We have a 69 two-wheel drive F100 coming up, Coyote 6R80 swap, and stay tuned, because I'm not going to Barrett-Jackson, but Joe, the owner, is, and he's going to grab me plenty of footage so that we can put together a little highlight video of everything down there. And of course, I'll be doing a recording off of the stream anyways to see what these two vehicles go for. But like always, thank you for watching and subscribing, and stay tuned. Take it easy.